I've been working today with businesses thinking about how if they're wanting to innovate and change and to grow, it's the human factor that can totally get in the way. Humans are fabulous, they are fascinating, and they're also quite frustrating. So it's been basically around that human factor. So the big key thing was the tips around this line here, which is basically human response to change. So we start off, and even changes that we want to happen, we'll go, right, we're going for it, and then it's like, oh my God, how am I going to get it to happen? And you get into this pit. And sometimes, we were discussing how sometimes people get in the pit and they kind of like being there. So you've got your mood hoovers, your dementors like we have here, that are going to just bring it down. So how we can actually help people to get motivated and move on and, with the things we're trying to innovate with. And the key points we were looking at is actually starting with the end in mind, hence the sat nav there. So that end in mind for yourself as a leader, you need to have that. Not so much the how, but definitely the what it is when you get there. We then talked about actually the clarity is so essential. So it's okay having the end in mind in your head, but if your peeps don't get it, it ain't going to happen. So it's all around the absolute clarity of that message over. And that was probably the two biggest ones today, because clarity also is not just I'll tell you what it is I want, it's have you understood what I said you wanted. So it's that two-way street, inviting questions back, saying, okay, yeah, tell me about what you're not clear on, what are you clear on, and then you're safe to delegate and safe to follow up on things in that way, let people fly then. So those are probably our first two that we had a look at.